Good morning, Libra, and welcome to my channel. This is the Oracle of Zoraya Utranaya, and today I'll be doing a reading for you for the week of July the 7th to the 13th, 2024. I have already cut your decks and I've shuffled them all 4 times each, utilizing the numerology of the date July the 7th, 2024. This way we can dive right in. All right, so these two came up together. It is the Knight of Wands and the Fool. So a lot of good energy here for you to start something new. The Fool obviously is the first card of the major arcana. This is a card that represents us as people. And we go through the major arcana. Each card in the major arcana represents a lesson, a theme, an archetype that we can embody. I said lesson already. So these are things that are chapters perhaps that we go through in a cycle, in a phase, so a cycle or a phase. And then when we end up at the world, it is the completion, it is the culmination of a chapter, of a cycle, and then we start all over again as the Fool. Okay, and life is full of these cycles and chapters. Okay, so here we are starting this new chapter off. It is a golden card. The sun is shining here. Lots of fiery energy with the Knight of Wands as well. Lots of passion. The Fool can also, I know that the Fool can be interpreted as Uranus, but it can also be a sign that is associated with Aries as well, because it is the start, it is the cardinal sign, the start of the zodiac. Okay, so this is the start of the major arcana. So you have a lot of action-oriented energy here. The Knight of Wands is full of passion. He is full of drive. He is the builder of the tarot. And so, you know, there's a story here that he's even built these pyramids. And there is, he can be also very good at starting projects. So that, like, when we put these two together here, you are definitely starting a new chapter. You are starting something new. The energy for you this week is very fresh. I'm feeling very prime, and you're very energized. You're very, you're leading with your passions. Perhaps you are starting on a new journey with respects to starting a project. Maybe you are thinking about building something with your hands, starting a new side hustle that can make money. So definitely taking a leap of faith. Maybe this is something that you haven't even, like, you don't consider yourself an expert in. This is a new domain that perhaps is brand new to you, but you're being pulled to it. You have a sudden interest in it, and you're definitely being encouraged to pursue it and to go for it. Okay, because we have here the salamander in the tarot is an indication that you are protected from fire. The page, the knight, and the king of wands, they all have salamanders on their cloak or either on their card, and this indicates that they are protected from fire, which means you're protected from risk. And what is the Fool doing here? He is taking a leap of faith. He's trusting the universe. He's quite naive, and he is walking without a care in the world. He's on this, almost off this cliff, but he knows that he has everything he needs within him. Okay, you see him, this little satchel here that he's carrying. He has hope, right, with this white rose that he has. And this dog is a symbol of companionship, okay? And this can be considered the universe. The universe is your companion, and it always is with you, and it always has your back. This can also signify spirit guides, your higher self, entities that you work with, gods and goddesses that you work with, perhaps. So knowing that you're being encouraged here to take this leap of faith because and this risk, it is a calculated risk, right? You're not literally going to go jump off a cliff. You are not going to invest all of your savings in a stock or a cryptocurrency that you haven't done your own research in, that you just saw someone talking about on Twitter or on YouTube, right? You're doing your due diligence. You're breaking things down into smaller components in order for you just to build something new here with this energy and drive that you have coming in for you this week. This is really, really fresh energy I'm feeling. And it's really like you really got a lust for life here and you're really good to go, okay? So, and I feel that you're even tapping into this Cancerian a new moon that we are having. This will be on the weekend prior to this week, on the Friday, but I think that this is a good time, even this new moon, if you're watching it beforehand, or even so 3 days before or 3 days after, you can do a ritual about it to kind of launch. New moons are good for launching new things, right? Right here, right? So definitely taking this into consideration with respects to launching a new project, a new career, or a new hobby, perhaps, that you're building something. Now, I'm going to mention this did come into my mind just now, that this can be somebody coming in for you, my dear Libra. This person can be quite aloof and quite non-responsible. And the Knight of Wands has an energy here of in and out energy, so non-committal. Okay, so we have like a vagrant, like someone that's carefree, nonchalant, like a bohemian, just living life, maybe hedonistic, I'm getting. And, you know, there can be an in and out energy here. So not someone that doesn't stick around too much. They like to start things and then they go off and do something else. So just keep that in mind. If that is okay with you, and that's what you're looking for as well, then definitely enjoy yourself. But just keep in mind that maybe you should communicate what you want. Communication should be open. That way both people are on the same level, the same kind of vibe, right? Okay. Then we have the Star. So another really good energy for you here. So the Star is a card that's about Aquarius. Maybe you are building something for the community, Libra. Aquarius can be all about grassroots organizations, community involvement, community philanthropy. Now, it can also indicate needing to do some self-care this week, and maybe doing some yoga, maybe doing some meditation, going to a spa, enjoying yourself, going swimming in a lake, like going out into nature and really I'm getting like a blank here. Getting back to nature and revitalizing yourself with this energy here. So there's a start of something new, and with this start of something new as well, the star can also indicate getting a lot of attention. Like you are becoming a star yourself. So there can be aspects of becoming viral or becoming famous. So this is not going to be applicable to everybody. This is a general reading, but if this energy here that you are trying to launch is all about, you know, on YouTube or in the community, you're definitely going to be noticed. You're going to be picked up by the algorithm. You're going to be getting a lot more subscribers. Definitely, if you have a website, upgrade it. If you're doing advertising, you're going to be getting hits with some leads, perhaps. So definitely make sure that you are representing yourself well and how you want to in order for you to be successful in launching whatever this is here that you are starting and with impetuous energy. Definitely needing to do some self-care and nourishing. The star is also about hope. So perhaps if you are have been trying to start something new and been feeling stuck stagnant, this is definitely some forward moving momentum here. You're definitely becoming in a Zen mode and being able to focus, and things are moving forward quickly. You're also here, so you have a lot of major arcana cards. We have the Fool, we have the Star, and now we have Strength. So if this is a person too coming in, they could have Aquarius placements in their birth chart, or Leo as well here we're seeing. 8 is also a number that is associated with stability and a solid foundation. So this is a really good week for you. Like this, whatever this is that you're starting, if it's a relationship, I'm not generalizing everybody that you're perhaps dealing with or that's coming in for you to have this in and out energy. I'm just telling you to be mindful and pay attention to red flags, because red flags, we often like to give people benefit of the doubt, even though they're screaming at us. So just heed them when they make themselves apparent. But if this person does seem to be genuine, definitely give them a try. Okay, I'm not saying that anybody that's coming in for you that has Aquarius or Leo is in and out, but listen to their signs and their tells, okay? And communicate. So here we have the Strength card. I normally get, okay, so you're going to need to heal from things that perhaps you have been dealing with, that have been pushed down and repressed before you launch this thing, or you need to start work. This is what the self-care here is telling me. So in order for you to be really successful in launching whatever it is that you're launching here, this new project or even a new relationship, you need to heal your shadow, or start doing some shadow work and facing your dark wolf. This has been coming up quite a lot this week for other signs as well. The Star is about healing, and it's about hope. And you're tapping into your internal reserves of strength. And you see here there is a lion. And she is taming the lion here. And she's almost even putting her hand in his mouth. And he is taming, he is purring. But this is a metaphor that can illustrate needing to tame our inner lion, our inner monster, our inner wolf. Inside of us, we have a dark and a light wolf. And there are sayings that there is an old saying that says we have 2 wolves inside of us, and the one that survives is the one that we feed. So you should feed the light wolf. And I disagree with that. There are 2 wolves within us, and there is a dark wolf and a light wolf, a shadow and light, the good, the bad, the repressed, the unconscious, and the conscious. And the shadow is there based on all of our experiences that we have gone through. These are aspects of our personality that are dark or that are repressed because they are taboo in society. We should not starve this wolf. Because if you starve an animal, if you starve a wolf, it's going to become resentful, it is going to become hungry, and it's going to come out at inappropriate times because we are not nurturing it. You see, we're not facing it. We are not loving all aspects of ourselves. And then because we were repressing these things, it will come out at inappropriate times with emotional outbursts, projections, etc. onto other people, right? It's going to impact our ability to function at our highest potential. And also it's going to inhibit our ability to communicate and to relate to others at our best capacity as well, because we have these repressed aspects of ourselves. So you must face your shadow. You must do your shadow work. You must do your healing. You must integrate them both, because they are both who you are. We live in a world of duality. We are both the light and the dark. We are good and evil. Without one, the other one does not exist. Each emotion tells us things, and they try to communicate things to us. As much as we love and joy and happiness. We also must embrace sadness and hate and jealousy and grief. These are all aspects of being human. And they try to tell us things. If we live in a world of this 3D realm and we are naive and just live in all the love and light, we would die because we wouldn't be learning from our lessons. People would rob us. We would be unsafe. We would walk in the middle of the road and get hit by a car. You see, and we would walk down that alleyway because we don't have fear. Fear is a good emotion in certain times because it keeps us alive. Do you understand? So we need to be able to understand how dangerous that we can be as well when put in certain situations. You need to have your own back. You need to be able to protect yourself. But it needs to be tamed. Do you understand? So healing creates a tamed monster within you, but it needs to be there. It needs to be alive, and you need to feed it. And when we integrate this and we are nurturing both the light and the dark, we are feeding, we are giving water to both aspects of ourselves, then we have unlimited, infinite potential to take the world by storm and lead with this passionate drive that we have within us, that you have within your soul, Libra. Okay. And yeah, and then you can, like, once you start taking care of yourself, then you can start taking care of your community. Then you can't give from an empty cup, right? All right. This has been quite a long reading, so let's go. The Star and the Knight of Wands, we have the King of Pentacles. So Jupiter this month, I think this week is going to be in the eye of the bull. Alderan, I don't know if that's the right word, but it's similar. It's something like that. That's the Star. And this is really good luck. Jupiter expands everything. And this is, so whatever this is that you are working on, I got this in the wrong order here. Whatever this is that you are working on here, that you're starting with this impetuous energy, you're really going to tap into something that can make you money in the long term. And this might be something that is outside of your comfort zone. This might be something like, so the King of Pentacles, he can be someone that doesn't like to deviate from the tried and true methods of making money. But this is the time right now. If you're starting something new, Jupiter in the eye of the bull right now is going to expand all this energy like that you have to start, and it's going to be proved to be very lucrative for you. But make sure you're doing your healing. You can do it before, or you can do it concurrently at the same time as you're starting to launch. And then as you heal, it's going to exponentially expand you even more. Okay. Then we have the Knight of Cups. Definitely love. Definitely can be love coming in for you. I don't usually focus on love too much because I like to focus on personal development, but there could be a love offer here, but you want to make sure that you're healing too, right? It's always good to work on yourself, to heal all the negative, not negative, but all of the darker aspects, all of the trials, tribulations, and traumas that you have gone through in order for you to be at your best capacity, right? With respects to how you relate to others and how you relate to yourself. And so, because we do have the King, we have a Knight, now we have another Knight, and then this Knight is the Knight in shining armor. The cups are about emotions, and you could definitely be getting some sort of love offer coming in for you here. And Aquarius and Leo are standing out. All right. You might even be getting two different people. That's kind of interesting. Other than that, when I have the Star and the Knight of Cups here together, this is definitely you're tapping into your values. And this is something that might be popping up when you're doing your healing work, is what is important to you. Are you leading a life of pure intention? Are you living a life that's in alignment with your values and your morals? We need to start looking at where we spend our time, and if it is something that we like to do? Is your job sucking the life out of you? Is it a toxic environment? Is it what you do for a living against your morals and your values? These things can change over time as we grow and mature. So he's following he's in the search of his holy grail. He's in search of his meaning and purpose in life. And so when you do your healing work, when you face your shadow and you really start questioning what is important to you, and if your life is a reflection of these things, this is what can give your life meaning, and this is what your pursuit of your purpose can, this whole thing can be igniting this process here this week. This is very deep. Okay, and then the last card we have is the two of swords. So what I'm getting here is that this is your dark and light, and you're being asked not to have them fight each other. You need to integrate it. So I'm not getting a normal two of swords indication. Like, obviously you need to get to this new island here. You need to make a decision. You're looking at your values. This could be the old you and the new you, and you're fighting because you're fighting. You don't want to let go of things that perhaps you've grown accustomed to, people and places and things that perhaps you're outgrowing. Okay, so there's that. When we heal, when we grow spiritually, this can happen. Okay, but this is also your shadow self and your dark self, and you are integrating this during your healing process. Okay. Now we're going to end off with a Sacred Geometry Oracle card, and we have the Taurus, number 55. A lot of 50s. This magnetic energy. The Taurus is a piece of sacred geometry that, when viewed as three-dimensional, looks like a donut. It is the primal shape of the universe. The human heart has 7 muscles that form a torus. It is the shape of the Earth's magnetic fields. The smaller figure is a torus vortex that was created as a crop formation in England in 1999. This card connects you to the energy fields of the earth and your heart connection to her. You may be feeling disconnected and alone. You may need a boost of unconditional love to aid in overcoming difficult situations. Perhaps you simply could use a dose of grounding in the moment. So that's the star card, right? Going out into nature, putting your feet on grass and in the water. Okay, get into that. Go into water or something. Take an opportunity today to find a place in nature, no matter how small, and reconnect your energy with that of the planet. There you go. Use all your senses and really feel this magnetic connection. This is Mother Earth energy. It nurtures you and it grounds you in your being. Now, it nurtures you and grounds in your being the love and the stability you need to help you realize the transience of challenges and the magnificence of miracles in life. That was a really nice reading, Libra. I hope you enjoyed it. If this reading resonated for you, please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. That is something that you'd like to do. You can also hit that bell notification to let you know when I release new videos. And if you want a more holistic approach as to what is going on with your week, not only check out your sun sign, but also your moon, your rising, and your Venus. I am truly grateful for all of the energy you brought me here today. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful, wonderful week.